Want to have your clip featured in the Skyrim Clip of the Week? Simply record the clip on your Xbox and then send it to me via message. My gamertag is iRyanI, that's IRYENI, and then you can message it to me over Xbox and I'll be able to view it. I look forward to seeing the clips that you guys send me. Now moving on to the video. Hey, what's up guys, it's Ryan and welcome back to another episode of Modded Monday. We're on week number 212 now, guys. I've picked out 5 new mods for you guys to check out and perhaps add them to your load order if you find them interesting. But like always, before we jump into them, I want to remind you guys that I'm partnered with Gamersups, which in my opinion is the best energy drink on the market. So if you're looking for a better alternative to those gas station energy drinks that are really bad for you, try out Gamersups and use my link down below. You can also use the code RTD for a 10% discount on all your drinks, and I'd love to hear what you guys think of the drink as well. So if you do end up trying it, definitely let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. Now that all that's out of the way, we can jump into this week's mods, and starting us off we have the Lorkhan Moonlight Greatswords all-in-one mod. Now this is a mod pack of all the Lorkhan Moonlight Greatsword mods that this mod creator made months ago. Now they have new and detailed meshes and also new and better textures. This Lorkhan Moonlight Greatsword is an update to the first mod that they made for Skyrim, which is a famous weapon in the Dark Souls universe. The mod features a complete remake of the Lorkhan Moonlight Greatsword. This time they bring you the most famous Moonlight Greatswords featured from their games. Completely remade textures, meshes, and an animation effect from the blade are included as well. And all of these weapons can be found inside the Outer Gleam Sanctuary, which I'm showing you right now. Now the mod page also says that the blade of this greatsword shines like the brilliant rays of the moon. And in the oldest legends, rarely spoken of today, it is said that the sword was born from a fragment of Lorkhan's soul. With the styles that we currently have and the choices that we have with the types of swords you can bring to the table, these Lorkhan Moonlight Greatswords are incredible to use in combat. Especially if you throw in some animation mods on top of it so you're swinging the swords in a different manner, you could create so many new battle scenarios and have a ton of new gear at your disposal. So if you're playing a two-handed character and you're maybe approaching endgame status and you want to really upgrade your arsenal, then the Lorkhan Moonlight Greatswords all-in-one mod is definitely a mod I'd recommend checking out because these new swords are so satisfying to use, and I really think that they look amazing pretty much on any type of armor set that you would have. And that's definitely why this mod's featured here at our number 5 spot, so I'd recommend downloading the Lorkhan Moonlight Greatswords all-in-one mod and giving these swords a try for yourself. Coming in at our number 4 spot, we have the Regal Paladin armor, which adds a new standalone high-quality armor which has a shield and a one-handed weapon inspired from Dark Souls. It's standalone and edits no leveled lists, so the armor can be crafted at the forge with the ebony smithing perk, and the beast races are also supported with this mod. You'll find the helmet open, you have armor, gauntlets, boots, a pelvis weapon, as well as a sword. Now it may seem as though we're jumping on a Dark Souls bandwagon here, but these 2 new mods that just came out on the mod page, that Lorkhan Moonlight Greatswords that we just covered, as well as this Regal Paladin armor, these just came out and they're getting flooded with favorites and downloads because of just how high quality and better looking they are than most of the armors in the game. I can really tell that the person that created this Regal Paladin armor took so much time and effort making the details so fine, because if you look at the back of the armor, it looks incredible, such as the fur on the shoulders, the handbags on the sides, and then the colors on the front as well as the material it's made out of. And like I said, there is 2 types of helmets. You can have the open helmet as well as the closed helmet, although the closed helmet is one of my favorites here. The only downside I'd say about this mod is its high memory space, coming in at 83.54 megabytes, but it also includes a sword along with it, so if you're playing a heavy armor character and you're maybe looking for a new armor set to try on and take into battle, then the Regal Paladin armor is definitely a mod I'd recommend checking out because it has the endgame stats that you'd be looking for, it has all the beast races supports, it can fit on any person that you may create, and the armor can be easily crafted with the ebony smithing perk. So everything is easy to obtain this armor set as long as you have the right materials, and that's definitely why the Regal Paladin armor comes in at our number 4 spot, so I'd recommend downloading it. Coming in at our number 3 spot, we have Pocky's Snobby College of Winterhold, which is a mod that I feel was long overdue because the Winterhold College definitely needed a rework. I personally feel that the vanilla College of Winterhold resembled more of a barn than anything else, because there was hay everywhere, there was just unneeded items scattered about, there wasn't really that many NPCs to interact with, it didn't really feel like a college, you know? But this is going to change that by changing all of the scenery whenever it comes to the College of Winterhold. It makes it a nice white and black color, which I think fits the style of Winterhold, and it just retextures the College of Winterhold to better fit with the mage's temperament. Now, as you can see, the college looks a lot more polished whenever it comes to its stone and just how it's made and just the general setup of the College of Winterhold. It doesn't really change too many of the item locations either, so you won't have too many incompatibilities with combining it with other College of Winterhold mods, especially the better NPCs for the College of Winterhold. That's also a very good mod that adds NPCs into the College of Winterhold, so it just feels a lot more realistic. So if you were planning on playing a mage character and you were combining a bunch of College of Winterhold mods together, I'd definitely include Pocky's Snobby College of Winterhold mod, just so you could see the College of Winterhold push to its full potential, and that's definitely why it's featured here at our number 3 spot, so I'd recommend downloading this mod and becoming the college's newest student. Coming in at our number 2 spot, we have the Rustic Weathers and Night Sky 4K mod pack. This is a small weather package containing the Rustic Weathers and Lighting, which includes the Rustic Weathers preset mod. It also includes the Obsidian Mountain Fogs and the Night Sky HD 4K mod. Basically, with the Rustic Weathers and Lighting mod, which includes the presets, is it allows you to choose from a bunch of different presets that you want your game to look like. This is very similar to the Mythical Ages Weather Overhaul preset that we have in our load orders for Skyrim, so you may be familiar with how this functionality actually works. Basically, you just select the preset power from inside your magic menu, and once it's casted, you can choose from a bunch of different presets that'll completely change the look of your game. These can be used for gameplay, screenshots, or just any type of scene that you'd maybe want to create, and you can transform the game to look however you'd like. And you can also get more customizability of your preset by using the dynamic display settings mod on top of this, which allows you to alter the saturation and contrast of your game as well. With the amount of mods that you can combine together, as well as these new mod packs that are coming out that are making modding easier on Skyrim, this may be Skyrim modding at its best, because we're now starting to get close to creating our own EMB presets for Skyrim, especially on console. That was something that was completely looked over whenever Skyrim first hit consoles. No one was going to be able to create an ENB, no one's going to be able to do this or that. Well, this is actually starting to become possible now, and Skyrim is only looking better as time goes on, especially with mods on Xbox. And of course, I know that PC will always have an advantage over Xbox Skyrim modding, but the fact that we're actually getting this close and actually able to change our game this much is just completely mind-boggling to me, especially back in 2016 whenever mods first got announced. That is completely different to what we're going with now. This modding community has changed so much and everyone is so talented, and I'm just so happy to be a part of this, and this is definitely one of the best times for Skyrim modding, especially on Xbox. But back to the mod at hand here, this Rustic Weathers and Night Sky 4K mod is definitely a mod I'd recommend checking out, because just look at all these new presets. There's so much to choose from, and you can customize your game pretty much however you'd like, so I'd strongly recommend downloading it and checking out some of these new weathers and presets yourself. Coming in at our number 1 spot, we have the Common Ground Wintersun Faith and NPC Interaction Bundle. Yes, we have another mod pack featured here at our number 1 spot, and this is an amazing combination of mods here. First of all, we have new religions added to Skyrim with the Wintersun Faiths of Skyrim mod, which is actually a mod I covered back in a previous Modded Monday episode that just allows you to have new faiths and shrine blessings. It also includes temples with healers, amulets grant blessings, and you can actually choose the power, which is an amulet blessing, to obtain the shrine blessing from the shrine. You can get priests that grant blessings and sell amulets. And that's all for the religion aspect of this. This is also an interaction bundle as well, and with the dialogue, you have the guard dialogue overhaul, which reduces the repetitive stupid remarks by guards and other NPCs, and then on top of that, the Unbroken Records mod that reduces the repetitive remarks by merchants. You also have interactions that if a player sits to eat, followers will find a chair to relax as well. NPCs will find more spots in taverns to engage in more natural conversations. Players can give a player-owned home to a follower to live through a lesser power. The courier will also deliver messages to NPCs and not just the player, and there's even more scripted events throughout Skyrim's wilderness. And you may have thought I was done there with the religion, dialogue, and interaction mods included here. We also have more movement and combat mods as well. The player will actually turn their head to face a person talking to them now. You can also use lesser powers to interact with them throughout Skyrim, like resting on a balcony you can actually do now. Followers can be directed to stealth kill an enemy if they have a dagger or one-handed sword equipped. Followers can be directed to loot an area after combat, and there's more realistic swimming animations for the player and all NPCs. Now, if you've been a fan of this series for a while, or you've maybe followed some of my load order videos, you know that a lot of the mods that I just talked about inside of this mod pack here are actually mods that we've covered in the past, such as the head tracking mod, the guard dialogue overhaul mod, the Wintersun mod. A lot of these mods featured inside of this bundle I have a lot of experience with and I'm familiar with as well, so the fact that they combined all of these great mods into one giant mod bundle, it'll free up 10 mod slots on our load order for other mods. So if you want to dive into the religion side of Skyrim and you maybe want to pick up some new blessings that are a lot more powerful than the original, as well as upgrade your dialogue and interactions with every NPC in the game, then the Common Ground Wintersun Faith and NPC Interaction Bundle is definitely a mod I'd recommend checking out. So that's pretty much it for this week's episode of the top 5 Skyrim mods of the week. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, I'd appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe if you're new. It really helps me out a lot. And if you have any suggestions for mods you'd like me to cover in future top 5 mod episodes, be sure to let me know in the comment section below, or you can follow me on Twitter. I'll be sure to leave my Twitter in the description, and you guys can follow me on there and leave me suggestions there as well. Special shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much for everything that you guys have done for me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I will talk to you guys later.